Every time when I make dessert, I look for one thing, that I can make my dessert look as beautiful as I can. Hello and welcome to Sanjeev Kapoor Khazana and to the Ultimate Baking Series with me, Chef Afraz. And today I'm going to show you a very interesting recipe of chocolate hazelnut caramel mousse. So let's get started. Over here I have dark cake sponge. To know the recipe, you can log on to YouTube/Sanjeev Kapoor Khazana, as I had made in my earlier recipe. I'm going to use it as a base for our mousse. So I'm going to quickly slice this into half. So I'm going to take the hard crust and then with the size of the cookie cutter in which I'm going to set my mousse, I'm going to cut the cake sponge. So for now I'm going to make two. If you don't have a ring mold like this, you can easily make this in small shot glasses, but for now I'm going to make this into this ring mold. Next over here I have dark chocolate, which I'm going to roughly chop. After chopping the chocolate, I'm going to transfer this into a large bowl, and then I'm going to use two pans. So to one pan I'm going to add some fresh cream, and I'm going to let this come to a boil. And to the other pan I'm going to add some castor sugar and caramelize the sugar. So I'm just going to spread this and let the sugar caramelize. So now the cream has come to a boil, and over here as you can see the sugar has also melted and I have nicely caramelized, but I want it to go more darker. So here the hot cream goes over the chocolate, and let's add some more cream to the pan and let this come to a boil again. And the cream which we have added to the chocolate, I'm going to mix this vigorously so that the chocolate melts with the heat of the cream. And here as you see I've got a nice dark caramel, to which I'm going to add this hot cream. So now the caramel sauce is also ready. I'm going to shut the gas and let this come down to the room temperature. So let's take this out in a bowl. I'm going to let this come down to the room temperature. So now the chocolate has nicely melted. To this I'm going to add some hazelnut and chocolate spread, as this has the lovely flavor of hazelnut and that we want in our mousse. So a nice dollop of hazelnut and chocolate spread into the chocolate mixture, and now I'm going to mix this nicely. Once this is mixed, I'm going to fold in the whipped cream. So first I'm going to add some portion of whipped cream and then mix this with the chocolate mixture. As you may have noticed, I have not added any eggs or gelatin to the mousse mixture. Now let's add some more of the whipped cream, and now fold it gently. So once this is mixed nicely, we are going to fold in some whipped cream in our caramel mixture. So let's add in some of the whipped cream first and fold this with the caramel mixture. Then I'm going to add some more whipped cream and fold it gently. So now as you see the color has lightened. That's why we need to caramelize the sugar till it becomes nice and dark, because when you fold the whipped cream the color is going to become light and dull. So now both the mousse are ready, and now I'm going to take the hazelnut and I'm going to roughly chop it. So now I've chopped the hazelnuts. Let's put our mousse into the piping bag. Now I'm going to take a flat plate on which I'm going to place the ring molds, and then over here I have a piece of baking paper which I'm going to line on the sides of the ring mold. Then first in goes the base, which is a cake sponge. So gently place this in. Once this is done, so I'm going to pipe a thin layer of this caramel mousse. And now with the help of a spoon, I'm going to just level this up. And now over this, I'm going to put some chopped hazelnut. And then finally, I'm going to put the chocolate and hazelnut mousse on the top. And then with a spoon, I'm just going to level this. And now this will go in the refrigerator to set for around 1 to 2 hours. So till the time our mousse is getting set, let's make a quick garnish. So for that I'm going to use some dark chocolate and white chocolate, which I've already chopped here. And now I'm going to melt this in the microwave for around 1 minute. So now as you see, after keeping it in the microwave for 1 minute, it doesn't seem like it has melted. But when you mix this, you see the chocolate getting melted. So after melting the chocolate, you need to temper this. Tempering is very important if you are making any sort of chocolate. And when this is nicely tempered, we are going to start making the garnish. So here I have an OHP sheet which I am going to use to make this garnish. So now I am going to pour some of the dark chocolate over the OHP sheet. And then with a palette knife, I am going to spread the chocolate over the sheet. Now I'm going to set this aside till it semi-sets. In a similar manner, I'm going to take another OHP sheet and put the white chocolate over it. And then let's spread this also. And now I'm going to leave this also to set. And here, as you see, the chocolate has almost set. Now I'm going to take the same cookie cutter in which we had set the mousse, and I'm going to mark this out like this. And then I'm going to take a smaller cookie cutter and make a hole in the center. And once you have marked it, I'm going to cover this with another OHP sheet and keep this in the refrigerator to set. And now here I have some hazelnuts which I'm going to coat them in dark chocolate. So let's take a fork. I'm going to dip the hazelnut into the chocolate and then just coat this. And then take this out on a butter paper. So now you see the white chocolate has also semi-set. I'm going to cut this with the same cookie cutter. That's it. I'm not going to make a ring with this white chocolate, but just I'm going to make a disc. And now again I'm going to cover this with another OHP sheet, and then this goes into the refrigerator to set. And now you see the hazelnut which we have coated with the chocolate has set. Now on the top I'm going to just use some edible dust and just give them a nice dust over it. So now this is done. Also our garnish would be ready. So let's get our mousse out and start presenting it. So now as you see, our mousse has perfectly set. Let's demold this. And now let's open the butter paper. And there you see a nice layer of sponge, caramel mousse, hazelnut and hazelnut chocolate mousse. And now I'm going to dip my palette knife in hot water and just I'm going to level the surface. And now let's place the white chocolate disc on the top, and then I would use this lovely hazelnuts which we have coated with dark chocolate, and then I'm just going to heat up the knife and then I'm going to place the base over this hot knife and then start arranging this on the edges. And now let's take the chocolate ring which we have made, and now let's place this over the hazelnuts like this. And now finally on the top I'm going to again dust this with some edible dust. So there you go, a gorgeous looking dessert of chocolate hazelnut and caramel mousse is ready. The recipe is hands on, but as you see the end result is incredible, so do give this a try. If you like the videos that we share on YouTube, do subscribe to us on our YouTube channel.